broker? Tired of Calyx just because they don't have their act together? Tired of Lending Pad because they're just too damn complicated? Tired of Arrive because it's a cluster you know what and just doesn't work? Broker Plus is the solution to all of those problems, brand new from the ground up, absolutely beautiful, point of sale, LOS, CRM, all in one package, all mobile friendly. Click the banner you see on your screen right here to get a demo. The banner's right down below the video. Just look right down below the video, click it, and get a demo on Broker Plus today.
Hey, by the way, Frank, did you know it also integrates with Zoom?
Of course it does.
It's totally cool.
Oh, it does everything.
Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. Some of the most beautiful software I've ever seen. Anyways, on with the show. And man, we have been kicking this dead horse a bunch as of late. The fact that the feds are freaking out about the tidal wave of foreclosures on the horizon. Pretty crazy, isn't it? First, the CFPB threatens servicers. You better be ready for this wave of foreclosures or else. Then they propose extending out foreclosure forbearances until the end of the year. You know, another 6 months. 2 full years with no payment. Winning!
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
And now HUD, yes, HUD, they've joined the fray of freaked out government agencies. Unbelievable.
FHA President Brian Montgomery just came out and said that now is not the time to lower FHA MMI premium. Now, you may remember during the last once-in-a-lifetime housing crisis, you know, the one over a decade ago, that we raised FHA MI to try to get the account above the congressionally mandated 2% of FHA's portfolio of loans.
And job well done because we done did it, right? In fact, we did it in spades because we now have over 6%, 6.1% in our FHA MMI accounts. Now, if you're doing the math, that would be over 3 times the amount of money that the FHA is required to hold. Turns out it's $78.9 billion bucks. Frank, think about that. FHA is sitting on nearly $80 billion bucks in cash, folded money that they've collected from artificially raised MI dues on everyone who bought a house since 2010.
Now, logic would dictate that once you had maybe, twice as much money as you needed, you might drop the MI amounts back down to normal levels. In fact, what I would have done is take that 0.25% off of all new FHA loans and cut a 0.25% from all those good folks who use the FHA and took one for the team to raise that nearly $80 billion bucks. Remember, it's only FHA borrowers over a small window of about 10 years who paid the bulk of the 6.1% or $78.9 billion in MI reserves. That's what I would do, but it's never that easy, is it?
No, Frank, it's never that easy. See, your GFE and MI, it's essentially a tax on people who buy homes. And what does the government like to do with taxes? They like to keep them or raise them. Brian Montgomery, the FHA director, he one-upped most government agencies and politicians because he just came out and said, no, now is not the time to talk about lowering MI. Kind of odd timing. It's kind of an odd message considering FHA is straight up right now fat with cash.
Here's the reason. This should send shivers up your spine, especially when you consider all the recent moves and memos from the CFPB. Here you go.
A report revealed that FHA had amassed capital reserves in the amount of $78.9 billion, possibly the highest ever recorded and just $15.6 billion below the amount FHA analysts believe would be needed to maintain the ability to pay mortgage insurance claims in the wake of an adverse credit event similar to the 2008 financial crisis.
Yikes! They're anticipating a sequel to the 2008 housing crap show. Man, that's scary. Hey, you want to hear how much this potential scenario that's freaking out all of our agencies devastates our communities?
It's actually pretty bad. Did you know that according to the United States Congress Joint Economic Committee, on average, it costs $3,300 to prevent a foreclosure on a house. However, it costs on average $77,935 to go through a foreclosure. So for those homeowners who put their head in the sand and don't address these issues, the cost is massive, like all of their equity and then some. Seriously, some folks are going to go through this. Now, if a realtor can get to a homeowner before they go into foreclosure, they could save that person on average over $70,000. Also worth mentioning, these numbers are from 2008, meaning the actual cost of somebody going through a foreclosure when they don't have to right now, if they just sold their house, are significantly higher today. Yikes, guys. What's the outcome?
Well, last time around, October 1st, 2007, the average U.S. home value was $263,997. By April of 2012, the average home value was $199,000. We all, on average, lost about 25% of our equity, and that's trillions and trillions of dollars. The truth is, some areas got hit worse than others. And as we told you before, there are more folks now not making their payment than ever before. So yeah, we might tackle COVID this year, but we are far from out of the woods on this housing crisis.
You know, really, the real estate agents could be the solution here. Our government agencies are all pointing fingers at each other and they don't know what to do. But if real estate agents would mobilize, identify these folks who are at high risk of potentially going into a foreclosure and selling their houses now, renting, and realizing that equity to fight another day when things kind of start to stabilize, real estate agents could be the solution to this problem. But it requires mobilization in communities all across our country. I know you guys got it in you and I really hope you do it. Work with your lenders. Start to get some lists. We'll be doing presentations on the Frank Ray and Brian Stevens Facebook fan page, so make sure you jump over there and check out some of the stuff we're doing. Our presentations and some of the information we're going to be able to share with you might help you help people in your community. So with that said, if you're catching us for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Hit that share button over there on Facebook and keep this conversation going in your community. And we hope to see you guys here again soon, maybe even tomorrow, on the National Real Estate Post.